What's going on, guys? Welcome to another video. Today is an update video. Got my milk raw, just how I like it. It is not the morning, even though I may look like I'm dressed like I just got out of bed and I'm about to have coffee. But it's actually 2 something. I've been up for some time, and I have not been feeling that well. Woke up with a headache, thinking, okay, it's just dehydration. And it's just been throughout the day, but it's still another day to take action, another day to just for opportunities. So I wanted to record this because this morning, the pace that I was on, very slow. Usually I get up, get after it, I get into like a flow state, but nothing has been, it's been a bit refreshing to have this type of morning. At first I was a little like, why is this happening? I was looking at just a bunch of different things, bills and everything, getting overwhelmed and anxiety building, if you want to call it that. And I just said, you know what? We can only take action from here, so there's no reason for us to stress or worry. We've been here before, so there's that analysis that you do when you are going through a specific situation. In this case, it's just been, business bills, spent more than I thought I was, and that's on me. First world problems type of thing. But when you put it in perspective and you look at your life and you look at, did you wake up? Are you breathing? It's underestimated. I know it sounds super hippie, but to take the time to actually think through it and like process it. Like I spent this morning just looking at South Africa hotels to collaborate with potentially in my marathon in October. There's obviously the work side of stuff, which I'm pretty dialed in on, that needs to get addressed, the giveaway, ads, all this stuff. There's so many things happening. But I remember there was a time when I felt, all right, let's call it, it was a good run, so on and so forth. But I was able to quickly snap out of that delusion of, okay, this is it. And just realize, okay, this is a bump in the road. This is on my path. That this is not going to stop the vehicle from going over the bump. It's just literally a bump. So that's what this is. What did I do this morning? Read my book, which helped a lot. Obstacle is the Way, talking about finding the opportunity in the obstacle. And they used, Ryan Holiday talked about a story. I already forget what the thing was, but the Germans in World War II used to use this thing, the lightning something. And it at first it seemed like just this big, I don't know if it was a tank or something, that it made the Allies retreat and never test or never like pursue. Later down the line, they started to realize, okay, we have to just flank the opposition, and come to find out, once they did that, it was vulnerable. They were able to take it down, I guess. And the moral of the story is, something that seems so big, overwhelming, you don't have the answers, it just looks intimidating, this next chapter, this next thing, that is the action, the direction in which you need to go. Hence, the obstacle is the way. And I think it was super appropriate this morning with like all the my bills that I have to pay, people that I have to pay, everything, the money in the accounts. And it's like, okay, how long do I have? How much time do I have? And it felt like this, like, I don't have enough time. This is it, all this stuff. But when you're able to say, okay, we have today, we do have 30 days, let's say, to take action. We have 30 days to outreach. We have 30 days to, literally, we decide what we get to do, and not a lot of people get that opportunity to say, hey, I have 30 days to do this thing. I get 30 days to take action. So that's mainly what today's been about, is taking actionable steps. We picked some winners for the giveaway. The people that didn't win the giveaway, we have an offer for them. So it's like, I have the capability and the ability to take action, make work happen some way, somehow. And it's crazy how these ideas just start to come into play and desperation, and not to say that I'm desperate, but like when you're depleted, when you're deprived, you have nothing, like no abundance in options, you go into a survival state naturally. It's crazy how emotion goes out the window. Like I used to hesitate sending a specific message to an outreach prospect, a proposal, a pitch, so on and so forth, because the fear of rejection. At this point, it's like you got nothing to lose. Like you might as well send it. You get rejected. I mean, it's a numbers game. Like you don't even think about it. And I want to remember this moment right here, because does it mean, oh, well, I have to be depleted of resources in order to have that? No, it's just to be reminded that, like, look at how you're feeling right now. Look at your attitude towards this one action that you usually have resistance to. And just do it, because you've done it before in desperate times. Do you require those desperate things? No. So just do it, and you have to prove it to yourself. When the opportunity comes, because it will, when I'm in abundance, I'm going to be like, you know what? I'm hesitating to send it. Nope. We've been here before. We're good. Business is good, but let's stay hungry. Yeah. That's basically my takeaway for today. I'm going to work on this BTS edit from the Texas Independence race. Really fun looking back at that footage, having fun with the edit, and then continue to outreach and send DMs to future prospects, or future clients. Man himself. What's going on, brother? Good to see you, man. Yeah. Excited, man.
Hi, thanks, guys. I'll make this brief. Hey, I'm Will. This is Brian. This is Steven.
This is sick.
We're at exchange point 1 out of 35. It's 3 a.m. Feeling good.
5:34 a.m. Do you have a license for those?
Give me another 6 months.
This morning, I filmed a clip talking about how I wasn't feeling good, head hurt, all that stuff. It wasn't until around like 1 o'clock where I finally started to get a pep in my step. And now we're gonna go enjoy and take the opportunity to use our body in which it was intended for work, to build. Got the summer on my mind right now, summer body, best version of myself, all that good stuff. But let's talk about it. Let's talk about what we experienced today. So met this guy out in Dallas when I went to Dallas to get my custom stuff figured out. And guy seemed like a pretty cool guy, talking about supplements. Not saying he's not a cool guy, but had a call with him today. Turns out, network marketing. This is the second time I've had a interaction or a conversation with someone in network marketing. First time was, I actually went to the event, and then I was like, oh, okay, I see what this is. But now it's like, okay, I hear the word, red flag, so on and so forth. And it made me become flustered a little bit, because at first my initial thoughts were, all right, like, who is this guy? There's a potential work opportunity. He's doing supplements, branding. He needs help with it. Let's talk about it. So we've started off the conversation by breaking the ice, more specifically him asking me, hey, what is it you do again, and how did it, right? And so I begin to go into detail and talk about it. And I try to transition into talking about what he does, but it turns more into a personal conversation. Hey, why do you do what you do? And I'm like, I'm all about this, naturally. Deep conversations, genuine relationships. We talk about all this stuff. And then, everything's going great. 30 minutes in. And then it happened. Well, sounds, network marketing. And as of now, I have just a bad taste in my mouth, with negative marketing based on what I've seen firsthand being at this place and the way that they communicate and the way that people sell a dream. But yet the incentives inside are very much, you got to work up your ranks, and it makes, to the right person, it might be what they're looking for, but to me, it's not. So anyway, I don't want to shit on it. I don't want to talk good. I want to say I'm indifferent about it, but as of right now, I want to stay far away from it. Don't want to get involved in it, just because I don't see how this progresses my growth and what I'm trying to do. And I think that's with anything, right? If there is no incentive for the individual, why would this individual do it, pursue it? And it makes me wonder, well, religion could be seen that way. Fitness is definitely that way, right? It's beneficial for you. The idea of taking care of your family, right? You want to be around, you got to take care of your health, if you love your family, so on and so forth. But I'm not trying to sell you on working out so I can get something out of it. It's like, that's what I genuinely believe. I think everyone should work out. Everyone should take care of their health. If they love their family, if they love their future children, like, they're going to do everything in their power to be around them, to be around the people that need them. That's my philosophy. But if you do that with the incentive of selling a dream on, I don't know. It's like, it makes me question what I believe, why I believe what I believe. But that really flustered me. Because again, there is no right or wrong. There just is. So, what I am going to do is continue to work on myself, my mindset, my business, for myself and also for my future family, for those around me. Because that's what I believe is right. That's what I believe God brought me on this earth to do. He put the people around me, the specific people around me, so that way I can be in this position, right? I owe it to my ancestors, so on and so forth. But yeah, that was my experience today. And after that, went to go get some eggs because we were out, and then came back to the apartment, got my disposables, which is cool. And going through those, it has that nostalgic feeling. You have those what's it called? The appreciation for life. Looking at them and being like, oh yeah, that's cool. And now it's just on to the next. This too shall pass. Yeah, I don't really have anything else to say besides looking forward to these 3 miles. And yeah, that's it. So folks, just finished my run. Did some reflecting. 3 mile, nice job. First mile, booked it 7:30 pace. Then got an 8:30 second and my third 8:32. Sort of calmed down a little bit. After my run, sat by the lake, reflected, took this cool picture. And it was a moment where I really felt present. Really felt just nothing else mattered, just that sunrise, the grass, the wind, the feeling that I was experiencing. I tried to recognize it, I tried to savor it, but also realize that, all right, this moment's gonna pass. But trying not to think about, okay, well, it's gonna pass, so don't even. Trying to be more optimistic about it, stay in it as long as you can, because it will pass, and it did. So, on our way back, and as I'm on my way back, I'm it's quiet, not listening to any music, I'm just driving. And think about today being, out of all days where I had this headache, I naturally did not want to listen. I listened to brown noise today. I listened to just worship music, but super house beat driven, less, lyrical and all that other stuff. And I highly recommend, whether it's by choice or something like this happens, do it. Take a day to intentionally do that when you're feeling so much is going on, just because it really strips away the noise and all this other stuff. Yeah. Then now I'm like, I'm seeking noise. I'm playing a podcast that, I didn't listen to this morning because I had a headache. And I'm reflecting on it, it's like, well, why didn't you listen to it? Because you had a headache. And how did that make you feel? And what did you get done when you didn't listen to it, didn't have that noise? I had clarity, I had direction. And then now it's like I'm driving home, I finished what I set out to do. Even on my run, when I finished, I was thinking, okay, I'm gonna edit this piece of content. I really like how this felt creating this. I got feedback from Will, Lemon Squeezy, that whole BTS montage that I did. I'm like, it felt good. I want more of that. I want more creating rather than consuming. And there's time and energy. These are two key words that I was thinking about today. These are two valuable, I think it was in this network marketing conversation I had that I was talking about before. Time and energy are our two most important assets or value things that we have. And it's important that we understand and recognize where we're spending that. And I think a lot of times, even in my day-to-day, I just let my time and my energy be consumed and wasted by things that give no power to me, no relevance of fulfillment, none of that. So this is my sign, this is my recognition to address it, to adjust, to be more intentional with my time and my energy. And truly reflecting on today, like, where am I spending that? Today, I just focus my time and energy on recovering, not listening to so much noise, getting stuff done. So, yeah, if that gives you guys insight or perspective on something to think about. If not, go on with your day. But for those who it relates to, you'll feel me. You feel me? Alright, cool. I'm gonna call it a day. Go cook some carbs, meal prep. And that's another thing too, like the run got me in the, summer bod's coming. Alright, is this officially day one? Like, we didn't eat bad today. We fucking locked in. So do we count today as day one? Or do we count it as day 0 as the preparation, and then tomorrow's day 1 out of 30? And why do we do challenges? Challenges are a way for us, I think, as human beings, to know that something is coming to an end. And so we are willing to fully commit to suffering or discomfort because it is temporary, because it's a challenge rather than it being a way of life. And I know that went super deep, but it was something that hit me. And I'm like, do I do this as a challenge, or do I frame this as this is just another day? And I'll be honest, and although I believe the right answer, or the more stoic answer, is this is the way of life, but leverage challenges to your advantage. Like for me, this is a time where I need a challenge. So the month of April, this is where I'm going to do the same 5 activities, and I'm actually going to document it. And I'm saying it right now to make it real. I'm going to document these 5 processes. So this way I don't have to think about, what do I have to film today? It's like, I'm going to be filming the same things day in and day out for the next 30 days. It's going to be interesting because it's different experiences each time. So for me, that's journaling, praying, working out, doing something of fulfillment, whether that's going for a walk or going paddleboarding, or what's it called? Yeah, stand-up paddling, and deep work. Deep work is going to be different from each day, but I'm going to get more specific on this, and I will be sure to include it in this video once I get back to my apartment. So that is what I'm going to focus on.